Where? So somebody tell me something really yummy they had for breakfast this morning. Thinking about it? Sorry? Oh, porridge. Oh, fantastic. Was it nice and warming in this weather? Yes. Shout. Yes. Cocoa Pops, my favourite. That was my favourite. Okay, yes. Yes. Oh, delicious. Absolutely. Fantastic. Yes. Sorry? Granola. Very healthy. Fantastic. Who else had granola? Any grown-ups? I'm very impressed. Good. Yes. Weetabix and honey. How delicious. I rather oddly had toast and cheese. I'm not quite sure why, but it was very early, before the 8 o'clock, and it was all I could find. So we clearly have some good cooks and many people who have good food. Has anyone here eaten anything that they've grown themselves recently? Tomatoes. Did you grow your own tomatoes and then eat them? How delicious. Yes. Kale. Wow, that was really healthy too. Fantastic. Yes. Apples and pears. We know your daddy is very green-fingered. So there we are. There's a challenge. We've got people who grow their food and people who eat their food. We're really very lucky. And today at Harvest, we give thanks to God for the food we eat. And someone has donated this amazing loaf of bread. And it's in the shape of a sheaf of corn. And can anyone see this, what's on here? I don't know. Yes. It's a mouse. Luckily, it's not real. And there are some grapes and there are flowers and all the things that we're lucky enough to have and to give thanks for. And so when Jesus says, don't worry about food, he's reminding us of all the good things we have. But there are some people who obviously do need to worry. People whose harvest has gone wrong. There's been too much rain, floods, wildfires, all kinds of things can go wrong with the harvest. And then they are often hungry. They don't have enough to feed their children. And there are other people. There are people who worry because some foods make them ill. And so they have to be very careful what they eat. And also sometimes people worry because food can be divisive. It can be something where people think it's wrong to eat one food or wrong to eat another. And they argue, well, this isn't healthy or this isn't. And one of the amazing things about God and the Bible and his story is that God told us to remember him when we eat and drink. And he told us in particular when we remember him when we ate what? When does God say, do this to remember me? What are we eating? Yes. Bread. Fantastic. Very good. And what is it that we're supposed to drink when we remember God? Yes. Wine. Very good. And what does wine come from? Yes. Grapes. Very good. Here are some grapes. Tom, our verger, decided he was going to do a sort of Dutch Old Masters arrangement with bread and wine and grapes. But this is so that we can see Jesus told us to remember him in bread and wine. And as we eat the simple things that God gives us, the fruit and the bread, the corn that grows in our fields, we remember his love for us. We remember that he came and he lived among us. And we remember what he did for us. So at Harvest, we give thanks for everything, all the delicious things we've eaten, especially the Cocoa Pops, and all the other things that we want to eat and that we are lucky enough to have. We give at Harvest to those who are not so lucky, to those who go hungry, and we share what we have. And most of all, we remember God as we do every Sunday in bread and in wine. Amen.